The next session update will have a very awesome feature, a stats menu. So today we'll be testing that out. We'll see what the settings does and how you can adjust your skating and really just personalize session now. What is up guys, welcome back to another session video. As you can see right now, I'm just skating around with the base stats. You're pretty used to seeing my pop height, my flip speed, scoop speed, all of that by now. But we're apparently able to change it up completely today. So let's just go over all of the features in the advanced settings, or what I think the most of us will call the stats menu. So if we go into gameplay, we'll go to advanced settings, and in here you can see we have the default one, and then we have custom 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So you can have 3 different presets, which I think is awesome. I would actually want a few more maybe. But in our presets, we can adjust gravity, push speed, max push speed, foot braking friction, banking rate, which I don't think works right now, so they're still working on that. It basically means to carve on banks, I think. Then we got cranking banking rate, which I think means how much you can turn while crouching. We got low pop height, we got high pop height, the pop height out of grinds, pop height out of manuals, body rotation rate, body rotation friction. So this means when we're spinning in the air, how much it's gonna slow our spin down with time. Catch orient speed, which I actually don't know what means, but it says increasing the value will allow the player to adjust the catch orientation faster. So I still don't know what that means. Something about the catch, I guess. Then we got flip speed, flip friction, which just like the spinning friction is how much the board actually stops or slows down flipping in the air. We got scoop speed and the same scoop friction, how much your scoop slows down in the air. Then we got probably the most interesting setting in my opinion, which is sync flips and scoops. So right now it's on, but if we turn that off, scooping and flipping doesn't really follow the same predetermined, I don't know how to explain it, but basically before you couldn't really do varial double flips as an example. If we turn this off and we slow down the scoop speed and up the flip speed, we should be able to do stuff like varial double flips. But just to get on with the rest of the stuff here in the stats menu, we got grinds friction, so how much you're slowed down in a grind. And then we got all of these board control features, which I don't really understand. But we got side impulse, extra pitch, and extra scoop. And I do have manual board control on, so this should affect how I scoop and flip and how much I jump to the side. Okay, I feel like I'm getting it now. Increasing the value will make the player have greater side movement when popping using manual board control. This is awesome that we can control this now, because before, if we wanted to set up for a tray flip, you could set up straight back with the back foot, but it kind of looks like an ollie position, right? But you can still tray flip like that. If I were to crouch down with my back foot more in a tray flip position, kind of like this. Okay, that's more like a pressure flip. Let's just cancel that out. Okay, let me get something like this. Like that's a good tray flip stance, right? But if I do a tray flip now, I jump a lot to the right. So I guess that's what that does. I don't know what pitch control is. Extra scoop, that must mean it has something to do with the scoop. But let's just move on, because we also got dark slide catch angle. So that is basically just how easy or how hard it'll be to actually catch the board in a dark slide. And then we got big drop max height. So I guess there's a limit now to how big of a drop or stair gap we can actually jump down now. But just to start it out kind of basic, I'm just like curious, is there anything I want to change about the gravity? I actually like the gravity in session a lot, so I don't think I'll be messing around with that. But the pop heights maybe. So I think just to test out my settings for the low pop, I want to see if I can ollie onto this curve, because maybe there's not really much I want to change to that. So we'll just see. If I do the lowest pop I can still get up. And I can also pop it a bit higher, so I kind of feel like that's alright. But when it comes to my high pop, which I think is just like the normal pop, I do feel like it can be a bit tricky sometimes to actually clear stuff. Maybe this bench was a pretty bad example, because that worked pretty easily and I didn't notice we had another one here. But as soon as we're doing stuff that's naturally lower popped, it gets a little bit more tricky, but I kind of feel like it's alright. Just to make the game a little bit easier for myself in the future, I think we're gonna up that a little bit. Let's just turn it up by 2, I think. So let's see if we can see a noticeable difference now. Yeah, a little bit, and I actually like that a little bit more. Oh, these poles are a bit taller. Let's see if we can get over those. Oh, get on your board. Oh, okay, I kind of landed in the nose manual, but I don't think I would have been able to clear these before. So that is really awesome that you can kind of adjust your gameplay to that. Now, what about the flip tricks? So on flat ground, can I do a double flip? I can. But it kind of just barely gets all the way around each time. What about heel flip? Heel flip does seem to flip a bit faster, but still I would like these to be a bit faster. We'll go back in the menu, we'll find flip speed and we'll up that a little bit. And with the whole flip friction, with how much the board flip slows down in the air, I actually don't want a lot of that, so we'll tone that down. So let's try a double flip now. Yeah, that seems a bit better. Same with the heel flip. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, nice. So if I'm doing any of the shove-its, they actually seem to be spinning at the rate I want them to spin at. So no complaints there. I don't think we'll be changing anything on the scoop speed. The settings we're making right now are just like my base settings, so yeah, nothing too crazy yet. Let's just see the grind friction. Okay, you know what? I think we can up that, so let's just find it. It's right here, grinds friction. So I think if I increase this, let's just go to like somewhere in the middle. Now I think it should be stopping me a bit more. Yeah, I don't know if that was too much. I think I'll tone it a bit down. Find a place in between where it was before and where we just put it. So maybe just like this. I think that's pretty good. You know what? I think we'll also just turn down scoop friction. And when it comes to jumping to the side on the tray flips that I showed you earlier, I also think we'll tone that down. Maybe just a lot. I won't completely remove it because it is a nice feature. For example, if I stand next to the ledge like this and I crouch down for a kickflip to the side, if I flip now, I will jump towards the ledge, as you could see there. So this can really help when doing grind tricks. But I feel like it has been oversensitive for my liking. This right here just seems perfect. So another thing I want to test out is if we crouch down and then we wind up for a spin, so just holding a trigger now, I actually think that's okay, an amount of like turning while being crouched down, but I think we could also turn that down a little bit. So I think that would be cranking banking rate. That's a very weird name for a setting. But let's just try turning it all the way down. I want to see if it is actually what it affects. So I'll crouch down again. Yeah, now we don't move at all. Okay. So if you don't want to move when actually winding up for a spin, that's the setting to touch on. I actually kind of liked it before, but I will turn it down a slight bit. Let's just see what that does. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. What about the spinning in the air? So I do play on manual spin mode right now, so I actually don't think any of the spin settings adjust that, because the manual spin mode kind of just overrules those. But if you are playing on something like pressure or timed or whatever it's called, we got manual, which I'm on right now, then we have the pressure one, speed and timed. If you're playing on speed, timed or pressure, I think it actually affects those. So I'll just be on pressure for a little bit. That's what I used to play on. So if we just up the body rotation speed and remove the friction, I think we'll be spinning a lot faster than ever before. So I'll crouch down, I'll wind up, I'll do an ollie, and we just got a 540 on flat ground. Wow. That is crazy. But I guess 180 flips would be almost impossible by now. I'll try to wind up the slightest little bit. Okay, you can still do them, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going back to pressure mode. I really like manual, so we'll also just go in here. And I don't think these does anything now. I'll try to place it like here, see if we can notice a difference. So I'll crouch down for back 360. Okay, it does actually do something. I thought it didn't, but we rotated the back 360 a lot more than before. It's just perfect now. Yeah, I really like this setting. Let's just go over the settings now. So this is just my base settings that I'll be playing with normally. It's on my custom one. I haven't really messed around with any of this. Maybe we should do the push speed a bit up. Max push speed, one more than that. Foot braking friction, will up that too. And then I think I am done with these settings. Oh, we haven't gone over the grind and manual pop height. Now we have some nice out manis right here. So let's try to get just the manual on those, going really slow. Getting the ollie out. It did seem a little bit high. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a little bit too high. So the manual one will be toning down. Let's try to get a trick on the ledge here to see the grind pop height. That was not the best grind. And I did kind of a slow flip out. I'll try to do maybe a nollie. Oh my god, I can't log in on this ledge. You know what? I'll just go for backside nose grind. The crooked grind isn't really working. So it does seem like we can lower that a little bit as well. Yeah, see, I think we're pretty high up here. So grind pop height, I think I'll lower that. Maybe just the same, actually. Let's just test them out again then. So we'll get the backside nose grind. Nope. Okay, it's definitely a lower pop out. Even though it was just a glitch trick there. Ooh. Okay, I need to flip it faster. There we go. Okay, so now it's a little bit of a battle to get that perfect flip out, but I'm pretty cool with that. That's exactly what I want. Let's just also test out the manual again. I'll try to do a kickflip out this time. Landing in a pretty bad spot. Let's just do a nose manual then. Oh. I thought they had fixed this glitch, but it's still there every now and then. I think we can even lower that more. Yeah, that is still going pretty high up. We'll lower the manual pop height even more. I'm happy with the grind pop height though, but the manual pop height, let's just try to take it half. Let's see what that does to a nose manual nollie flip. No, stop this. But I couldn't even get out there. We can still do it though. Still land it. Ooh. I would actually say still a little bit too high. But I think I flipped it pretty fast and we just barely made that. So maybe these are the good settings. Actually, they might be too low if we were just to do it on like off a curb like this. Ooh, see, that is difficult. But I mean, it's not that often I do manual flip tricks off curbs like that. I normally do it off a ledge or at least a mani pad with a certain height, I feel like. And the beautiful thing is that if that's not the case, then we could always adjust the settings. I'm pretty hyped for my base settings right now, and I think I might just have to do some follow-up videos on like the more hardcore stuff. No, damn it, I wanted to grind that in a crook. But I have been filming for a long time now, and I know that this video is already gonna be pretty long, so maybe we'll take up like the varial double flip stuff, maybe even varial triple flip stuff. 540 single flip stuff in another video. Ooh, and the pop height isn't too high for that gap. And for those of you that are asking when you can play this update, I think there will be going a little bit of time because I backed the game years ago, like back in the 1800s. And that means I get these Kickstarter backer builds just to like test out the features. But yeah, I hope the update is gonna be out very, very soon. We'll test out one final trick and then I think it's the end of this video. Damn it! I wanted to do it first try. I'm not really friends with this round one. We'll do it over here. It's also just a way cooler looking spot. I don't know why I don't skate this more. Okay, it also does the glitch. Let's just go slow, see if that cancels it. Yeah. Oh, nice. So you can still do nollie trays out of nose manuals. That's all I need to know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. There'll be more session videos coming in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you then. Peace out.